New this morning, how a local survivor is empowering teens and others to stand up to abuse. Fairhaven's Ashley Bendiksen endured years of physical violence and control.
And research has shown that someone who experiences an abusive relationship at a young age has a greater chance of experiencing future abusive relationships.
Ashley living proof of that, but I had a chance to sit down with her recently, and it's incredible how she's been able to turn what she went through into a positive for teens and others in southern New England.
There were days where he would just scream at me or make me feel so, in fear for my life and my safety that I would just fall to my knees and just cry.
That was Ashley Bendiksen's experience in college and what she described as the second unhealthy dating relationship in her life.
When I was 14 years old, I experienced an unhealthy dating relationship for the first time. I was sexually assaulted by my first boyfriend, and like many teens, I was very confused by what I was going through.
And now Ashley's making it her mission to make sure nobody else has to endure the pain and suffering she did.
I'm also going to be here at the school after this presentation.
The 31-year-old Bendiksen now wears many hats as a nonprofit fundraiser, career and leadership coach, and public speaker. The former Miss Fall River travels around the region speaking at high schools and colleges about the warning signs of dating violence and teen domestic violence.
The common misconception when we hear the idea, domestic violence, teen dating violence, is we hear the word violence and we think physical abuse. But teens actually experience emotional and verbal and psychological abuse more than anything else. So it's being with somebody who is extremely controlling. They start to isolate you from your family, from your friends. And for teenagers in particular, a lot of them confuse this controlling, jealous nature with love.
So you can come and find me if you want to talk to me.
Ashley recently spoke to the students at Dartmouth High School.
Every single time I speak, regardless of what town or community in, I am amazed at how many kids come up to me after a presentation in tears, saying this is what they've been going through and they didn't realize that it was abuse.
For me, the hardest part was kind of accepting it myself. Because it's something that, like we always say, it's not going to be us.
Hannah Cavarlo is a junior at Dartmouth High.
Acknowledging with myself, like, yes, this did happen. You were a victim of this. And then once I got through that point and I heard Ashley and her story and saw how strong she was to be able to speak about this, I was like, that's what I want to do.
Hannah is one of the student leaders of the Game Change program at Dartmouth High School, which was founded in 2015 by the New England Patriots Charitable Foundation. It provides training and anti-violence strategies to students, faculty, and coaches at public high schools across Massachusetts, which is how Hannah met Ashley.
I saw this as an opportunity to share my story and help so other people don't have to go through it.
After being abused in college, Ashley dropped out of school. She was broke and homeless, but eventually Ashley returned to college and was valedictorian of her class at Salve Regina in 2013.
New details now in a story you saw only on Eyewitness News, empowering local teens to stand up to abuse. This morning, we introduced you to a Fairhaven woman who endured physically and mentally abusive dating relationships for years.
And new tonight, an inside look at how students are using her message and a new grant program to spot and stop abusive behavior. Eyewitness News anchor Patrick Little has the details.
Ashley Bendiksen told me that it's her mission now to try to educate young adults and teenagers on the aspects of what a healthy relationship entails. And she hopefully is going to do everything she can to prevent others from going through what she went through and enduring the pain that she suffered through multiple times.
For me, my relationship ended because I was severely attacked. And I think the biggest thing that helps most people is just realizing that you're not alone.
31-year-old Ashley Bendiksen is a survivor of multiple unhealthy dating relationships.
I finally realized one day what I was going through when a guest speaker came into my college classroom and explained what dating abuse was, domestic violence was.
And now, among other things, Ashley is a guest speaker.
I'm also going to be here at the school after this presentation.
The Fairhaven, Massachusetts native was at Dartmouth High School last month to tell her story, which is when she met junior Hannah Cavarlo.
I was in an abusive relationship for about 3 months, my sophomore year of high school. So that's something that's really hard for me to talk about.
Hannah is one of the student leaders of the Game Change program at Dartmouth High School, which was founded in 2015 by the New England Patriots Charitable Foundation. It provides training and anti-violence strategies to students, faculty, and coaches at public high schools across Massachusetts.
We're also planning on starting a support group, just somewhere where we can all just get together in a small group and just talk about what's going on.
What kind of support
or feedback have you gotten from your family members?
My family is really supportive in like everything I do. Their whole thing is just follow your dreams. If you're passionate about something, then speak up about it.
So Dartmouth High School has to reapply for this grant every year, and they plan to do so again to keep this program going. Hannah also told me what really makes her happy is when they have these meetings, both boys and girls are attending them. And her message really to everybody that gets involved is, you may think you're alone, but you're really not. I'm Patrick Little, Eyewitness News.